The alarm goes off at 7 a.m. You don't jump out of bed with excitement. You slide your hand to the side, kill the alarm, and stare at the ceiling for about 30 seconds. Today is Monday. You live in an apartment in Seattle, Washington. An apartment you got because Amazon pays well. Well enough for you to share the space only with your dog, a golden retriever named Bite. You get up, go to the kitchen, and start the coffee. While the coffee drips, you grab your phone, and you already have 11 Slack notifications. It's 7:12 a.m. You sigh. This is the rhythm. This is the job. You're a software engineer at Amazon, level SDE2, and you've been living like this for 2 years. You drink your coffee, splash some water on your face, put on a University of Washington hoodie, where you graduated, and open your laptop. The office is a 20-minute drive away. But today, you're working from home. At Amazon, that's possible a few days a week, but not all of them. They want you there in person, most of the time. This caused a huge internal controversy, but that's a story for another day. You open Slack. The first message is from your tech lead, Marcus. He sends a message that starts like this. Hey, quick question. You already know it's not a quick question. It never is. You scroll down. It's 3 paragraphs explaining a bug that popped up in production over the weekend. A service you helped build started failing intermittently. Nothing critical, but enough to trigger alerts. You type, on it. 2 characters. But you already know your day has changed. You open the terminal, access Amazon's internal logging system. It's an internal tool called Timber. Every company has its own fancy name for what is basically a giant list of errors. You start hunting for the problem. Amazon works with microservices. This means the system you maintain is just one piece of a giant puzzle. Sometimes a service fails because another service from another team made a change without telling anyone. You spend 45 minutes reading logs, lines and lines of code scrolling past the screen. It's tedious, but it's necessary. Then you find it. An external dependency had high latency on Saturday night. Your service's timeout wasn't configured correctly to handle it. It's a small issue, but at Amazon scale, with millions of requests per hour, even small things become big. You message Marcus. Found it. Timeout misconfiguration on the downstream call. Fixes straightforward. PR in an hour. He responds with a thumbs up. You take a breath. That feeling of solving a problem before the stand-up? It's good. You hold on to that. It's 9:30 a.m. Time for stand-up. Every engineering team at Amazon has one. It's a quick meeting in theory. 15 minutes. Each person says what they did, what they're going to do, and if they have any blockers. In practice, today's stand-up lasts 38 minutes. You're on camera, sitting at your desk at home. In the background, the window overlooks South Lake Union. Outside, it's raining, as always in Seattle. Marcus presents a roadmap update. The team will need to deliver a new feature by the end of the quarter. 3-week deadline. You look at Jira in another tab. You already have 14 tickets open in your name. You don't say anything. You take notes. This is one of the things you learned quickly at Amazon. You don't complain in meetings. You take notes, you prioritize later, and you ask the tough questions in the right channel. The famous leadership principles. If you work at Amazon, you know what they are. There are 16 principles, like ownership, bias for action, dive deep, that the company uses for everything. To hire, to fire, to promote, to discuss an idea in a meeting. At first, you thought it was a bit too corporate. It sounded like company jargon. But after a while, you start to notice that people actually use these terms in their daily lives. In a meeting, someone might turn to you and say, I feel like we're not showing enough ownership here. And everyone understands what that means. It's the language of the company. You learn to speak this language. Sometimes you laugh to yourself when you start using these terms outside of work. You were at the supermarket last week and thought, I should have a bias for action here and just pick the cereal already. You go to the kitchen, grab more coffee, and when you get back, there's a new message. This time it's from your direct manager, Jennifer. Hey, can we hop on a quick call? You feel your stomach tighten slightly. Unexpected video calls are rarely about good things. You accept. Jennifer appears on the screen. She has a professional smile, that kind of smile you learn to read over time. She explains, the product management team wants to move up the delivery date for the new feature. Instead of 3 weeks, they want it in 2. You listen calmly. Then you say carefully, I can scope down what we deliver by then, but we'd need to cut some of the edge cases. Jennifer agrees. She asks for a doc by the end of the day. You close Zoom. 2 years ago, you would have panicked. Now you just sigh, open a Google Doc, and start writing. This is Amazon. Priorities change. The deadline changes. The scope changes. What doesn't change is the expectation that you will figure it out. The next day, you go to the office. The Amazon campus in Seattle is impressive. The spheres, those glass structures with tropical plants inside, are right next door. You pass by them every day and still find them beautiful. You arrive at 9 a.m., grab a coffee from the machine, and sit at your desk. The office is noisy. Not party noisy. Noisy with people on calls, keyboards, technical conversations. It's a constant hum of productivity. You put on your headphones and get to work. During lunch, you go with Raj and Sophia, colleagues from the same team, to the internal cafeteria. Amazon has good food options. Sushi, wraps, salads, hot food. It's not the Four Seasons, but it's better than anything you ate in college. Raj is an SDE 1, a new hire. He asks questions constantly. You see yourself in him 2 years ago. Sophia is an SDE 3. She is in the process of being promoted. Sometimes she looks tired in a different way than you. The tiredness of someone who carries more responsibility. The three of you talk about the new deadline. Raj says, "This feels unrealistic." Sophia laughs. Not with joy. "Welcome to Amazon," she says. "You know what no one tells you? The mental fatigue. It's not physical exhaustion. You aren't carrying weight. You're sitting in a comfortable chair, in an air-conditioned room, drinking good coffee. But your brain never completely shuts off. You're in the bathroom, and you're thinking about an architecture solution. You're eating, and you're mentally rehearsing what you're going to write in the doc for Jennifer. You're trying to sleep, and you're calculating if there will be enough time. No one shows this on LinkedIn when they post, "Thrilled to announce I've joined Amazon as a software development engineer." There's no photo of the mental fatigue on Thursday night, when you're still finishing a PR and you already have 5 pull requests from other people waiting for your review. There's no post about the performance meeting where you find out you were rated meets high bar, which is good, it's really good, but you wanted exceeds, and you know exactly where you fell short. That doesn't show up. But it's real. Wednesday, mid-afternoon. You're in the middle of a piece of code when your phone vibrates. It's an automated alert from an internal monitoring system. One of your services went down in production, not intermittent. It went down for good. You open the dashboards. 0% availability. Hundreds of errors per second. Your heart races. You message the team channel. Service is down. Investigating. Marcus jumps in immediately. Sophia too. 2 engineers you don't even know from the ops team join the channel asking about the impact. You're already in the terminal looking at the logs. It was 12 minutes in total, but those 12 minutes felt like an hour. You find the problem. A deploy that happened 20 minutes earlier had a wrong configuration in an environment file. Simple, human, the kind of thing that happens. You do the rollback, the service comes back up, the alerts stop. Marcus messages the channel. Nice catch, COE by EOD Friday. COE, correction of errors. You'll need to write a document explaining what happened, why it happened, and what will be done so it doesn't happen again. You're going to spend part of your Friday writing about an incident that lasted 12 minutes. But it's fine. That's how you learn. That's how the system improves. You want to be honest here. Because it's not all pressure. There are truly good moments. There's the day you close a ticket that's been open for 3 weeks, that you tried to solve in 4 different ways before finding the 5th. And when it finally works, when you run the test and the green light hits, you close your laptop for 5 seconds just to feel it. There's the day a junior engineer on the team messages you saying the code you wrote helped them understand a concept. There's the design meeting where your idea is chosen, where Marcus says, "I like this approach, let's go with it." There's the moment when you see the feature you spent weeks building working for millions of users. There's Friday at 5 p.m. with the deploy done, the PR approved, the coffee left in the cup, and you can finally leave. Go pick up Bite at dog daycare and put on a podcast while you walk through South Lake Union. Those moments are real. They're smaller sometimes, but they are why you're here. You're not going to pretend this doesn't matter. The total compensation for an SDE2 at Amazon in Seattle is around $200K to $260K a year, depending on the RSU package, the company stock. That is a lot of money. You grew up middle class in Ohio. Your parents never made anywhere near that. And at the same time, Seattle is expensive. Your 1-bedroom apartment in Capitol Hill costs $2,400 a month. The cost of living eats part of your salary, but you can save. You have a 401k with a company match. You're paying off student loans. You were able to help your parents with an unexpected medical bill last year. That's not a small thing. You're working at a company that moves the world in ways most people don't see. The systems you help maintain process orders, deliver packages, sustain the infrastructure of other companies. It's too big to feel sometimes, but you feel like you're learning. Every month you know more than the month before. The speed at which you solve problems today compared to when you started, it's different. You're thinking about SDE3 a year from now. You already have a sync scheduled with Jennifer about it. You know it will require more. More ownership, more impact, more technical leadership. Are you ready? Probably not yet, but you're getting there. It's 6:30 p.m. on Friday. You close your laptop, Byte is in front of you, wagging his tail. He doesn't know anything about COEs, deploys, or leadership principles. He just wants to walk. You put the leash on him, grab your headphones, and leave. Outside, Seattle is damp as always. The sky is orange on the horizon between the clouds. You think about next Monday, the next sprints, the next reviews, the next problems you'll need to solve, but for now you just walk. And for now, that is enough.